One of my favorite exercises in general, just for hip stability, leg stability, glute activation, posterior chain activation, is the single leg Romanian Dead Lift, or RDL. So it's applicable in Jiu-Jitsu if we do an X pass. So Brian's gonna lower down. So if I'm doing an X pass here, if you look at this position, similar to a single leg RDL, again, I have to have good balance. I have to have good engagement of this leg, good posture, upright posture, otherwise I can lose my balance and get pulled down, okay? So it's really important if we're here, boom, passing, to get in this position. So that's a single leg RDL essentially. So a lot of people that I work with have a hard time training or learning how to do an RDL. So I'm gonna show you how to use a PVC pipe to train that. So you want to have kind of your chest forward, level, hips stay level, the back leg kind of counterbalances. It's a little bit of a tough exercise. You want to keep your hips level. You don't want them to open up or drop. That's kind of a sign of weakness. So here, level hips, going down, coming up. Again, from this angle. You want to kind of keep a nice straight line in this leg that comes back. So I'll show you guys how to do it. Brian can't see. Yeah, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna put the PVC on top of the foot and at the hip and the shoulder, and everything's gonna kind of hinge at one time. So you're gonna keep contact in all those planes and working on your way down and up. And then eventually you can work a little more depth. So again, foot at your hip, your shoulder, and you're hinging. It's a great way to practice. Again, from this angle, I'll show you guys. Foot, hip, shoulder. You can have shoes on for this. Hinging down, good alignment in the knee. So the other variation is kind of using it on one side or the other to kind of counterbalance as well to help you. So eventually you can use weight with this, you can use resistance, but hips stay level, soft knee, let those hips hinge back and forward. So everything kind of stays in line. Don't let your hips drop. Try to keep everything nice and level. So Brian, let's give it a shot. Since I showed you, let's give this a whirl. Okay. So go just a little bit of distance first. Now again, if this isn't comfortable on your foot, obviously, you might be wearing shoes, doing these at the gym. Hold it a little bit higher for me. Yep, right there. Keep good contact with your hip, or with your shoulder, hip, and foot, and then just kind of hinge. Keep those hips level. Go ahead and hinge back. That's good there, nice. And then come back up. Good. Nice and slow. You're gonna be slow and controlled with that. So he's keeping a nice kind of straight plane here. Eventually, when he gets a little bit more stability, gets a little more strength and control, he'll be able to go deeper and be able to go kind of parallel with the ground, which is ideal. And so a couple faults that you can see with Brian if you come around, his hip kind of is opening up a little bit, so we want to make sure that his hips stay nice and level. But he's keeping a pretty good alignment from his leg to his shoulders. It's a great way to kind of practice. So that's it, guys. So again, it's very useful for training that X pass because it requires a lot of that stability when you're bending over, hinging at those hips. Also good for your posterior chain. Give it a shot. Leave me a comment down below if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time. Are you recording? So guys, this guy's gonna do something. I don't trust him.
I'm still salty about the gi.
You all right? You're fine. So guys,